A profession is a vocation requiring a high level of education and practical experience in the field. Software engineering has little in common with a fully developed profession, such as medicine or law, other than the ability to cause great harm. Initial professional education is very helpful, but not required. Even if software engineers get an undergraduate degree in computer science, the program may not be accredited by ABET. There's no mandatory licensing of software engineers. Professional societies exist, but software engineers do not have to belong to one of them. A code of ethics exists, but following the code is strictly voluntary. Whistleblowing occurs when an organization is involved in an activity that is fraudulent or a threat to public safety, and a member of that organization reveals information about this activity to someone outside the organization. Harms of whistleblowing. Whistleblowing usually ruins the career of the whistleblower and causes turmoil within the organization. The public relations damage caused the organization may harm it for years to come. Possible benefits of whistleblowing. Whistleblowing may keep people from being hurt, or it may prevent the public from being defrauded. Whistleblowing may discourage other companies from engaging in activities that defraud or harm the public. The following clauses of the Software Engineering Code of Ethics and Professional Practice seem to support the legitimacy of whistleblowing under certain circumstances. 1.02, 1.04, 1.05, 4.01, and 6.13. Even if the whistleblower is telling the truth, the whistleblower may be violating these clauses of the code, 2.03, 2.09, and 6.05. According to the Computing Research Association, the number of undergraduate degrees awarded in computer science, computer engineering, and information technology at doctoral granting computer science departments in the United States and Canada decreased dramatically from a peak of around 21,000 in 2004 to less than 10,000 in 2009. Note that as a result of the decline in undergraduate degrees being awarded in computer science and engineering fields, IT firms and organizations that use IT products and services are concerned about a shortfall in the number of U.S. workers to fill not only the 750,000 expected new positions, but also to replace the many people who will retire from existing positions. An H-1B visa is a temporary work visa granted by the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services for people who work in specialty occupations, jobs that require at least a 4-year bachelor's degree in a specific field or equivalent experience. Note that many companies turn to H-1B workers to meet critical business needs or to obtain essential technical skills and knowledge that cannot be readily found in the United States. The U.S. Congress sets an annual cap on the number of H-1B visas to be granted, although the number of visas issued often varies greatly from this cap. Since 2004, the cap has been set at 65,000, with an additional 20,000 visas available for foreign graduates of U.S. universities with advanced degrees. When considering the use of H-1B visa workers, companies should take into account that even highly skilled and experienced H-1B workers may require help with their English skills. As concern increases about employment in the IT sector, including displaced workers and other critics, challenge whether the United States needs to continue importing thousands of H-1B workers every year. Note that many business managers, however, say such criticisms conceal the real issue, which is the struggle to find qualified people, wherever they are, for increasingly challenging work. IT workers and employers have a critical multifaceted relationship that requires ongoing effort by both parties to keep it strong. An IT worker and an employer typically agree on fundamental aspects of this relationship before the worker accepts an employment offer. An important point to make is that although end users often get the blame when it comes to using illegal copies of commercial software, Software piracy in a corporate setting is sometimes directly traceable to IT staff members. Either they allow it to happen or they actively engage in it, often to reduce IT-related spending. IT workers provide services to clients. Sometimes those clients are coworkers who are part of the same organization as the IT worker. In other cases, the client is part of a different organization. Note that in relationships between IT workers and clients, each party agrees to provide something of value to the other. Typically, the client makes decisions about a project on the basis of information, alternatives, and recommendations provided by the IT worker. Explain that the client trusts the IT worker to use his or her expertise and to act in the client's best interests. Most IT workers understand that building a good working relationship with suppliers encourages the flow of useful communication, as well as the sharing of ideas. Note that IT workers can develop good relationships with suppliers by dealing fairly with them and not making unreasonable demands. Suppliers strive to maintain positive relationships with their customers in order to make and increase sales. To achieve this goal, they may sometimes engage in unethical actions. For example, offering an IT worker a gift that is actually intended as a bribe.